Early life and upbringing, the shaping of a leader. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz's journey to becoming a revered leader began long before he assumed any official title. His story is one of profound transformation, deeply rooted in the values and teachings of early Islam. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz was born into a time of great change and upheaval. The world around him was in a state of flux, with new territories being conquered, and the Islamic Empire expanding its reach far and wide. The Muslim world was expanding rapidly, and the early Islamic Empire was still finding its footing. This period of growth and consolidation required strong, visionary leaders who could navigate the complexities of governance and maintain the unity of the Ummah. Umar's family was deeply enmeshed in this world. They were not just passive observers but active participants in the shaping of the Islamic State. His upbringing was steeped in the rich traditions and values of his noble lineage. He was the grandson of Omar ibn al-Khattab, the second Caliph of Islam. This connection to such a pivotal figure in Islamic history provided Umar with a unique perspective on leadership and governance. This lineage placed Umar close to the heart of power and leadership. From a young age he was exposed to the intricacies of political life and the responsibilities that came with it. Despite his privileged upbringing, Umar was known for his piety and humility from a young age. He was not swayed by the allure of power or wealth, choosing instead to lead a life of simplicity and devotion. He shunned the trappings of wealth and status. This was a conscious choice, reflecting his deep commitment to the principles of Islam and his desire to live a life that was pleasing to Allah. Instead, he dedicated himself to religious study and spiritual contemplation. He spent countless hours immersed in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, seeking to understand and embody their wisdom. His reputation as a just and compassionate individual grew. People began to take notice of his sincerity and dedication, seeing in him a leader who truly cared for the well-being of his community. People recognized in him a rare combination of noble lineage and sincere piety. This blend of qualities made him stand out, earning him respect and admiration from all who knew him. Umar's early life was marked by scholarship and contemplation. He was a seeker of knowledge, always striving to deepen his understanding of the faith and its teachings. He immersed himself in the study of the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. This rigorous study was not just an intellectual exercise but a spiritual journey that shaped his character and beliefs. These formative experiences instilled in him a deep commitment to justice, equality, and the well-being of all people. He believed that true leadership was about serving others and upholding the principles of fairness and compassion. He believed in the power of faith to guide his actions and shape a more just and compassionate society. His faith was not just a personal matter but a guiding force in his public life and leadership. These early influences would profoundly shape Umar's character and worldview. They laid the foundation for the leader he would become, a leader who was deeply committed to the principles of Islam and the well-being of his people. He emerged as a man of deep faith, unwavering integrity, and a profound sense of justice. These qualities were not just abstract ideals but guiding principles that informed every aspect of his life and leadership. These qualities would define his leadership and leave an enduring mark on the course of Islamic history. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz's legacy is a testament to the power of faith, integrity, and justice in shaping a better world. A governor's wisdom, Umar in Medina and the Levant. Umar's qualities as a leader did not go unnoticed. His wisdom, fairness, and dedication to justice were evident to all who encountered him. The Caliph, recognizing his administrative skills and moral compass, appointed Umar as the governor of Medina. This was a significant responsibility, as Medina was not just any city. This was no small task. Medina was the heart of the Islamic world, a city of immense religious and cultural importance. Medina held immense religious significance for Muslims, and governing it required a deft hand. Umar's leadership was characterized by his unwavering commitment to justice and the well-being of the people. Umar's tenure as governor was marked by his commitment to justice and the well-being of the people. He was known for his accessibility, often walking the streets to listen to the concerns of the common folk. He implemented policies that eased the burdens of the poor and marginalized. His administration was known for its transparency and fairness. He ensured that the resources of the state were used fairly and transparently. Umar's governance was a model of efficiency and integrity. His governance was a testament to his belief in serving the people, not ruling over them. He believed that true leadership was about service and humility. After proving his mettle in Medina, Umar was appointed the governor of the Levant, a vast and diverse region. This new role came with its own set of challenges. This appointment was a testament to the caliph's trust in Umar's abilities. The Levant was a region rich in history and culture, but also one of great complexity. The Levant, with its mix of cultures and religions, presented unique challenges. Umar's approach was one of inclusivity and respect for all communities. Umar, however, faced them head-on. He was determined to create a just and harmonious society where everyone felt valued and heard. Umar's time in the Levant further solidified his reputation as a just and effective administrator. His policies promoted social cohesion and economic prosperity. He treated all subjects, regardless of their faith or background, with respect and fairness. His leadership was marked by a deep sense of empathy and understanding. He listened to their concerns and addressed their grievances. Umar believed that a ruler's duty was to be accessible and responsive to the needs of the people. He believed that a ruler's legitimacy stemmed from the consent and well-being of the governed. Umar's legacy in both Medina and the Levant remains a shining example of just and compassionate leadership. The Caliphate beckons. A reluctant leader ascends. The Caliphate, the highest office in the Islamic world, was not something Umar sought. He was a man of deep faith and humility, content with his role as a trusted advisor and a devout follower of Islam. He had little desire for power or its trappings. Umar preferred a life of simplicity and service, far removed from the grandeur and responsibilities of leadership. However, fate, it seemed, had other plans. The death of the Caliph left a void that needed to be filled by someone with wisdom, integrity, and a deep sense of justice. When the Caliph died, the people saw in Umar the qualities needed to lead the vast and complex Islamic empire. His reputation for fairness and piety made him the natural choice in the eyes of many. Umar was hesitant to accept the mantle of leadership. He was acutely aware of the immense responsibility it entailed and the challenges that lay ahead. He knew the immense responsibility it entailed. The weight of leading an empire was not something he took lightly, and he spent many sleepless nights contemplating the decision. Nevertheless, he was persuaded by the pleas of the people and the urging of his advisors. They believed in his ability to guide the empire through turbulent times and to uphold the principles of Islam. He accepted the caliphate out of a sense of duty, believing that he could use his position to serve God and uplift humanity. Umar saw this as an opportunity to make a meaningful impact on the lives of his people. Upon assuming the caliphate, Umar's first act was to address the excesses and extravagance of the ruling elite. He was determined to set a new standard for leadership, one that was rooted in humility and service. He renounced luxurious living, sold the caliph's opulent possessions, and donated the proceeds to the poor and needy. This act was a clear message that his leadership would be different. He declared that he would live as simply as the humblest of his subjects. Umar moved into a modest home and adopted a lifestyle that reflected his commitment to equality and justice. This act sent shockwaves through the empire. The people were both surprised and inspired by his actions, which stood in stark contrast to the opulence of previous rulers. It signaled a stark departure from the norms of the time. Umar's leadership was characterized by a commitment to justice, humility, and the well-being of his people. Umar's actions spoke louder than any words. He led by example, demonstrating that true leadership is about serving others and making sacrifices for the greater good. He was a leader who lived by the principles he espoused. His life was a testament to the values of Islam and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. He was determined to lead a life of service, guided by justice, humility, and compassion. Umar's legacy as a caliph is remembered not for the power he wielded, but for the integrity and humanity with which he led.
Stop doing nothing. Do something amazing instead. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell to stay in the loop with all our new content. Share this with your friends and family too. Let's spread the love together. Your support means the world to me. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.